We love, baby. We love. We love, baby. Sun is out. Keys are in the bike. The pooch is out here with the Papa Dookies. We're gonna do a little frisbee out here, and we're gonna make some new friends out here. So we're just gonna wait. We're gonna wait for a couple people struggling here, and and we can start chatting with y'all. Went live yesterday and had a good turnout, so I figured let's do it 2 days in a row. Do it 2 days in a row. Who are we not to do it 2 days in a row? Also, try and fix up there. Okay. Well, if you guys want to see, you got the bike in front, and then you got your boy Mike with the pooch. Where is she? Come here. There she is, the pooch. And this dog loves to play, guys. This dog loves to play. Look at her. I see her in the background. There she be. Jump. You know what they say, man's best friend, right? Huh. Alright, alright. I think we're good. You guys can hear everything, right? Okay. Okay, there we go. My mic died real quick. Okay. And alright, we're good. We're good. Mike is back up and going. Mike and Mike. Mike. Hope everybody's having an amazing Friday so far. It is quite literally gorgeous out. If we can't see, beautiful today. Beautiful today. Only reason I'm sitting here is because I got to read what y'all are saying. And I figured y'all would rather look at the bike than my ginger face. Frisbee chick. This dog's the frisbee chick. She's a frisbee chick. Oh, there's a bee. Uh-oh. We don't like that. We don't like that. No bees, please. No bees, please. You know what? Nope, it's dead. I forgot. Never mind. I was going to try and put on some tunes for you, but I figured that's actually not possible. Sorry. So very much sorry. Hope everybody is big chilling today, though. It's freaking gorgeous out, everyone. I hope everybody's having a freaking great Friday so far. It's only 12:30 for me, 12:28 to be precise. But it's a gorgeous day outside today, and we went live yesterday, and I had a lot of fun with y'all. So we back at it. So we're gonna clean up this girl. You know, we got that Grayo's Garage Speed and Shine, and we got our microfiber, and we're gonna just go to town. We're gonna clean this chick up and get her right, because we gotta go shoot some content after this. So let's get Betsy shining bright like a diamond. All right, shining bright like a diamond, shine bright like a diamond, Shining bright like a diamond. Yeah, baby. Oh, frisbee chick's laying in the frickin' in the leaves. Frisbee chick. Frisbee chick. This dog's a frisbee chick. Yep. You know, we gotta do it. We gotta get her looking alright for y'all. Come on, guys. We don't like a clean bike. We love that. We love that. Just one side. I ain't squeezing over there on the other side. We're gonna just let that rock. Let that rock for now. Sun is out. We're gonna go for a ride after. Shoot some content with the boys. Get another YouTube video up for y'all all. And that's that. But I was out here vibing with you guys yesterday, so I'm gonna come out here and vibe with you guys today. Yesterday I had a good handful of y'all chatting with me, and I did have to take my sweatshirt off. Your boy got a little hot out. Got a little hot for me. The Italian blood started baking, so this sweatshirt had to come off. But man, she looks freaking good. She looks good. Look at her glistening. Look at her glistening. I do have to check my oil level. Hey, what's up there, my boy Scotty? Back 2 days in a row. How we doing? How we doing? I was just saying, I had fun with you guys yesterday. I figured I'd have to come back again today. Good girl. Oh, man. I can't wait to go riding after this, guys. We're going to do like a nice hour live, maybe an hour and a half. And then your boy is out of here. We got some boys that we got to go shoot some content with. So we got to get this girl shining bright right now. Get her feeling right. Because she about to be on video. Oh. There we go. Those freaking bug splats, man. They definitely just... They are hard to get. As good as I'm going to get it. As good as I'm going to get it. Oh, good girl, Bailey. You having a good day? It is gorgeous out here today, my boy Scotty. Look at it. Look at it. It's gorgeous out here. 2 days in a row. I got the pooch out there. She's going potty. She's doing her laps around the backyard. But we're chilling. We're chilling. I know you guys probably want to see the bike more than me, so we'll just leave it facing this way. I know. Just came back from a ride. You finally hit 300. Yeah, it's nice out here. It's definitely nice out here. Hey, you. What you do? Let me say frisbee breath. Freaking dog didn't bring me the frisbee back, guys. Now I gotta go hunting for it. I gotta keep her occupied while I keep y'all occupied. You know what I'm saying? Kind of one of those scenarios. Oh yeah, she definitely took a dookie over here. I can smell a fresh one. I just don't know where it is. There it is. We step in it? I think we did step in it. No, we didn't step in it. We got lucky. We're lucky. Okay. Good girl. Come over here with your frisbee so I can keep throwing it for you, Mom. Freaking dog. Drop. Drop it. Drop, drop, drop. Drop it like it's hot. Drop, drop, drop. Drop it like it's hot. Man, it's so gorgeous out here, guys. So gorgeous out here, and I wish I could play you guys some freaking music. I really do. Sadly, I will get copyright. We don't want to get copyrighted. Because that's no fun. Drop it, mama. Wow, the sun is blazing, guys. The sun's blazing out here, and so are me and the pooch. So you guys can see her? Yep. You guys can see her. That's me and the chick right there. Me and the chick. Oh, man. The temperature was 31 degrees. Absolutely beautiful weather. It looks like you also have a good weather. Good to see. Whereabouts do you live in the States? I'm in New York, Long Island, New York, my boy. And it's like probably a good 60, 65 degrees out today. Like I said, I'm over here sleeveless and all. I'm enjoying life right now. I'm loving it, and it's freaking October. We can't even make that stuff up, guys. Oh, this dog making me work. She's making me work, but I'll make her work. It's fair play. Fair freaking play. Good girl. Drop it, mama. Scotty, you say you're from Australia? Am I correct? Oh. Hit my keg. Hit the keg. Hit the empty keg. Keg party. Keg party. Oh. Sup from Belize again. Hey, what's up there, Wes? How we doing? 2 days in a row, my boy. How we doing? Scotty, yeah. Okay, yeah, you were from Australia. Okay, that's dope. What's the weather like you said? Sydney, New South Wales. I've definitely heard of Sydney before. Isn't that from Finding Nemo? Wes, you doing good? You doing good? That's what I like to hear. It's an amazingly beautiful Friday over here, so I'm doing fantastic. And the fact that I got two of you guys popping back into the chat 2 days in a row, it's even better. Even freaking better. Tropical paradise? Yes, sir. That's what's up. That's what's up. We love that. We love that. Oh, man. It's crazy, too. The fact that it is October 10th, and it's still in the 60s in New York, man. That is something unheard of. For sure. Usually by now, it is full-blown freezing. I love this. I love this. And look, my pooch already freaking left me, guys. You see her laying back there in the corner? Scutch. Freaking Scutch left me hanging by myself over here. Hot. 3:30 a.m. in the morning at the moment. No way, bro. Scotty, it's 3:30 a.m. 2 days in a row you were up at 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning just chirping with me? You're wild, my boy. Why are you up so early? Are you gonna go to sleep yet? You work overnight? What's the deal? What's the deal? You're crazy for that. I'd be doing that. I'd be staying up till 3:30, 4 o'clock, but I'm editing videos and doing content. My boy is just sitting here chirping with me. That's what's up. Yeah, I meant to ask you yesterday what the time difference was too, so I guess that clears it up. This 12:38 here, so it's 3:38 for you. That is so wild. And then I got my buddy in Texas. He's an hour behind. And then I got my buddy in Colorado. He's 2 hours behind. Crazy. Crazy. Everybody's got their own time. Meanwhile, it's just middle of the day for me. 12:39, just chilling. About to go out and shoot some content. Make the next video for the tube. Try and drop some bangers. God only knows how much longer this season's got left in it, so I gotta make as much content as I possibly can. Does anybody have anything planned for the weekend? Anybody got any plans for the weekend? I gotta go watch my parents pooch. That's my plans for the weekend. Then again, you might bring my parents pooch here just so she can hang out with my pooch. And then I don't have to watch my parents pooch. My pooch will watch my parents pooch, right? Does that work? I think that works. Works my ass. Oh. This is crazy though. Hold on. I actually 2 degrees out, guys. New York, 62, October 10th. Man, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. This is what I love. But what I'm really gonna love is when I go hop on my bike in a little bit and I go riding. That's what I really love. That's what I really love. And this freaking burn on my finger, guys, still hasn't popped. Still waiting for this blister to freaking pop so I can have some relief in my fingertip and wear gloves comfortably, because every time I throw my gloves on for my bike, it is no bueno. No freaking bueno. You guys want to see it again? Oh my god, look at that freaking blister, y'all. No bueno. No freaking bueno. Don't hurt, but it is annoying as all hell. Oh, I'm gonna catch a tan out here, my people. We definitely better catch a tan. I'm gonna get this baby started though. I'm gonna let her warm up a little bit, since we're gonna go out in about half an hour, 45 minutes. So let her cycle through. Oh yes. Alright, there we go. I got it warmed up a little bit so I can check my oil before I go for my ride. Always check that oil. Are you living in a plastic house? Kier, have you ever heard of a shed? It's this crazy thing in the world that they created. It's called sheds. And yeah, that's exactly what you're looking at. It's a shed. Silly people, man. Silly people. Oh man, where does it look like a house? Do I got a bed in here, my boy? Where you see a bed? You see anywhere for me to wash myself, brush my teeth, cook some food? Come on, Cure. Let's be real, my boy. Let's be real. Oh, I guess I could check my oil now. I guess I can check my oil now. My Earl. My freaking Earl. It's gonna be interesting though, because we got a tight squeeze over here. And my peephole is in a very not very fun place. I mean, I know I still got oil dripping down. I literally just shut the bike off, but we look alright. We looking alright. We'll double check that again though, guys. I know I literally just shut the bike off, so You got to let it settle down, but you're supposed to warm it up. You're supposed to warm it up first, so all that oil loosens up. Looks like my type of house. Just a bike in the living room is perfect. Yeah, hey, I can tell you one thing. Once I take over this house, I'm definitely, my bike's coming home with me in the house, for sure. For sure. Especially when I got that freaking Fireblade. Oh my god, you'd be crazy if you think that girl ain't coming home with me in the shed. But hey, we can't complain. We can't complain, boys. We got all of our tools up there, everything over there. We got all our spare parts over here. Yet I still got so much room. I really still have a lot of room to work with here. I could freaking throw a bed in here if I really wanted to. But guess what? We don't need to do that. We do not need to do that. I'm gonna catch a tan out here, though. I'll tell you that. What type of oil are you running? 5W40. I want to say it is. We run that tan 40. Tan 40, my boy. Sorry, I had to double check. I was gonna say I'm pretty sure it's not 5. Pretty sure it's 10. So yeah, I run 10W40. And I got 6,000 miles on this girl, so she loves it. She loves it. Yeehaw, boy. Wow. I wish I had a bottle because I would show you it, but I just ran out the other day. I had to top her off the other day, which actually I might go run to the store after this live and go pick up another little one. It's always good to have oil back up. You should always be checking your oil level. Always be checking your oil level. You should always be checking your chain. Make sure it's not too loose, not too tight. You should always have your chain cleaned. Always be checking your rear axle, your front axle. Check your tire pressure. There's a lot of things that, you know, riding a bike you should definitely keep an eye on because it is your life on the line at the end of the day. So if you don't keep an eye on those things, then you could get yourself into a sketchy situation. That's right, you did a full rebuild, didn't you? Yes, sir. We definitely rebuilt practically this whole bike, other than the motor. The motor was fine, and the frame wasn't bent, but I had to change the rear subframe and quite literally the whole front end of the bike. How much did it cost you over there? It all said and done where we are at this point, and that's doing, you know, I added on a full exhaust. I did taillights, I did new blinkers, I did new levers, plastics, the whole front end, everything in the rear end. It was a little bit over $4,000. It was like 4,200 bucks. But that's also all OEM parts, other than the exhaust and levers. But yeah, I am an anal. I'm an anal person, so I need that OEM. I need that OEM stuff. But yeah, it was about $4,000 to rebuild this bike. So, like I said, if you want, go back and watch Mike's rebuild series, and you will definitely get a little bit of a breakdown. I think I did a build breakdown on it too, so you could definitely see how much I really spent on it. And it's still not done. Still not done, my boy. But really, will it ever be? Probably not. Probably freaking not. I gotta get some new rear sets too. I'm over those rear sets. Or spray them, but I'm not a big spray guy. Plus, I gotta get a new brake. Or I could just heat that one up and bend it back. I would do it now, but I'm not trying to take that off right now. Or I'd have to take my fairing off because I got a blowtorch. And I ain't trying to melt my plastics more than my exhaust melted my plastics. You know what I mean, my boy? You know what I mean? Just not trying to do all that. Definitely not trying to do all that. I should check my chain too, though. Since I was literally just telling you guys all the stuff that you need to keep an eye on having a bike. And I'm over here just... Oh, chain's still money. And she definitely still feels a little bit lubed up. I might give her a quick little lubing before I do head out, but we'll see. We'll see. Clean up this side real quick. Clean up this side real quick, guys. Why not? Knowing me, I'm gonna be too antsy once I'm done with this live, and I'm just gonna want to hop right on the bike and not finish cleaning it. So we'll finish cleaning it. Huh. That's crazy. Always find a little bit of an imperfection somewhere. I guess where there's a will, there's a way, and I'm always looking for the bad. Always freaking looking for the bad for some reason. And you boys gotta get some freaking carbon fibre on this thing. We definitely gotta get some carbon on this baby soon. Sooner than later, guys. Sooner than later, I promise. But we'll probably end up doing all that stuff in the winter. Do a nice build series in the winter, since you can't really ride as much in the winter, obviously. So, thinking that's what we're gonna do. Just saving up the funds and kind of figuring out what route I want to go with this bike. I want to redo the rims. I want to pull off all these two rims. I want to get them sprayed a different color. And then, like I was saying, rear sets. There's actually a good handful of things I kind of want to do to this bike. So, have you ever thought about doing a nitrous shot, or any of the boys ran nitrous? I'm thinking about doing a setup on my bike. No, not on this bike. I wouldn't do a nitrous setup. There's, obviously it's only 600, so I don't really need to do all that. If I would do it, it would be on a booster or something, stretched bike, something that I know front wheel will stay down. But no, I never really thought of doing a nitro shot. I'm more of a turbo guy. I'd rather get me a freaking either an H2 and have that supercharger, or get me a 1000cc Busa, or well, not a Busa. Busa's obviously not 1000cc. It's 1300. But I'd rather throw a turbo kit on a 1000cc or a Busa. Something bigger, something that can handle it. Plus, I'm a light guy. I'm short and light, so I like to stay on the ground. I'm not trying to take no flight. I don't want to take flight, guys. Come on. That would be dope, though, if you did a nitro shot. How much would you do? I only know car nitro shots, like a 50 shot, 100 shot. You probably really don't need much for a bike. So, there's that. But do you do like street racing or anything, Scotty? You like racing people, or you just like to have fast bike? Because nitro shot should be like instantaneous. It's not like a turbo to where you got to build boost or anything. It's just you press that button and we'll see you later, my boy. And that's pretty much that. It's crazy. It's already 1 o'clock almost. I gotta figure out what my plans are. I'm linking up with my boy in about half an hour, 45 minutes. But I'm not sure what we're planning on doing. Probably go grab some grub. Grab some nice grub. Maybe go somewhere nice to go grab a drink by the water or something. Try and get a little vlog going for y'all. Get a little vlog going for you guys. Video will be posted tomorrow too. Every Tuesday and Saturday. You know the deal. Every Tuesday and Saturday, video goes live on the channel. 2 videos a week. We post shorts every day. 100 shot. Sheesh, my boy. That thing will be quick. You might have to stretch her. 100 shot. That front wheel would probably want to come right on up. Unless you're in a higher gear, then probably not. Yeah, I mean, I guess you're not really hitting nitrous from first or second gear, probably. That would be wild. That would be freaking crazy. 100 shot on a bike. Sheesh. I'm with that, though. And when I come to Australia, I'm rocking and riding that, baby. I feel that freaking nitrous, boy. My dog is so funny. She's just chilling, guys. She's got a Frisbee right next to her and just straight up chilling. And of course, it got a little windy, so I threw my freaking sweatshirt on. And then now the wind stopped and the cloud passed and the sun's blasting back on my shoulder and I'm freaking hot again. But we're gonna just try and deal with it. What's the worst that happens? I gotta break a sweat. It's okay. That's okay. Break a sweat, at least your boy's doing something. Ugh. Jeez, I've been up fucking for a minute. I don't know why I'm yawning right now. Midday yawn. Freaking midday yawning. I shouldn't be midday yawning. God. I really shouldn't be. I gotta work on getting I gotta either get an iPad or another phone or something so you guys can actually chat with me. I feel bad having to show you guys just the bike, but I want to be able to read the chat. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to read the chat with you guys. Just trying to see what that was. That's a freaking... There we go. I always seen that hanging down there, and I'm like, bro, what even is that? And you know what? While I got you guys here, I might end up just adjusting my shifter. I kind of want to move it up one more. I don't want to move it up one more tooth. Let's see. Huh. Let's see. I know I adjusted it, but if I put it... You know what? I'll deal with it later. I'll deal with it later on another day. What is that? What the hell was that, my boy? Huh. Alright, I was just tripping. I'm just tripping. Apparently, I'm just seeing things. Apparently. Oh, man. Leg unit. Looking to get this exact bike soon. I recommend it, my boy. I definitely recommend it. For sure. What year are you looking at? This is an older colorway, but I put it on newer. This is a 2024. But I'm pretty sure this colorway is from 2013, 2012, 2013. I'm pretty sure the colorway is from. Either way, though, Honda CBR600,000, very good bikes, very reliable bikes. Can't complain about them at all. And once you throw an exhaust on them, sheesh, it's like chef's kiss. Amazing, freaking amazing. Let's see if this pooch wants to play too, guys. I'm gonna try and get the pooch to play again. She's just staring. She's staring at me, but she ain't doing much. Mine will be a 25. Yes, sir. That's what's up. Where you from? Where you from, leg unit? This is a 24. I know they just changed the whole colorway too now. For the new ones, they got them there like they're like that gray. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't hate it. I definitely don't hate it, but it's definitely a big switch up from that Honda Red. Hi, mamas. Hi. You're such a good girl. You don't want to hang out with us, huh? I tried, guys. I tried. She wants nothing to do with it right now. She's just big chilling in the shade. Just big chilling in the shade. Going from an 02 Harley Sportster 883. Hey, there you go. That's an upgrade, my boy. Hopping on the CBR? Indiana. Wow. Okay. Good for you. That is what's up. Let me see the goat brain. What the hell, my boy? Yeah, just love fast bikes, bro. Was thinking about doing an E85 fuel setup over here. It's a race fuel that we have. Word on the street is it is really good. E85 is a very big thing for sure. A lot of people run E85 over here. Flex fuel, 100%. You throw in a fuel kit E85, you get a lot of you can get a lot of power out of, especially if you do it the right way. I have a full flex fuel kit on my car, and I made almost 75 horsepower just from switching over fuels. So E85 definitely wouldn't be a bad idea. It's also cheaper, but it does burn quicker. So there's that. There's definitely that. But that's not a bad idea. And probably isn't too much. You probably just, well, obviously you got to change out fuel lines and then your fuel pump. But after that, it's really all just tune related. Jerry K. Jerome. What's up? What's up? I'm confuzzled, my boy. You want to see the goat brain, Jerome? I'm full 85 on my Neon. Yeah, see, exactly. I know a lot of cars that run E85. I don't know any bikes that run E85. At least not locally. Like YouTube content, I've seen people run them, but not over here. 24 CB600RR. W, Rod, W. That's what's up. I like the 650s. They're actually really nice looking. They definitely are very nice looking bikes. I'm also just a Honda boy at heart. So it don't matter if you put a freaking Honda Grom in front of me. I'm going to tell you straight up, that's a good looking bike. But we're twinning on the 24s, my boy. We 24 crew. 24 crew over here. Honda's a where it's at, though. You got the freaking, you get the looks, and you got the reliability. You looked at one, but didn't like the E-clutch? Yeah, the E-clutch definitely isn't for everybody, but I'm pretty sure, you know, it's just the way of the game. It's definitely just the way of the game. Steven, should I get an MT-09 or a 636? That's definitely personal choice. You know, power-wise, you're pretty much right there with it. The MT-09 might be making a little bit more, but, you know, it's more of what kind of bike you're trying to get. You know, the 636, you got a fully fairing street bike. MT-09's more, not necessarily a naked bike, but you don't have as many fairings. So, You know, it's kind of really up to you, but I'm a street bike guy, so obviously I'm going to say 636. Go. No, Jixie. Jixie 750, Scotty, you to go. You to go. You to go. Lag unit. The DCT Rebel on 1100. Yes, sir. 636 all the way. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm a street bike guy, so I'm gonna take the fully fairing street bike over the MT, but I want an MT-09. I do want one. Well, probably, honestly, I'd probably start an MT-07 because I want to get an MT to learn wheeling. I want to start getting my friggin' 12 o'clock gang back up. So I think that's where I will be eventually, but I like the 636s for sure. 66 all the way, fairings for sure. Yeah, I agree. What year 636 should I get? Well, Steven, I know that the newer ones definitely just had a big recall. So I would maybe stay away from that. Or if you do want the newer ones, I would definitely get one that had the recall done on it already. Whether it's brand new or it's used, I would definitely make sure that that recall is done. And but I personally like the newer ones, but I know the older ones they're fucking iconic bikes. Like I think it's like the early 2000s. They're like stunt bikes to a T, and they're bulletproof. But I like the colorway on the newer ones. I like the green one, and I like the white one personally. And I know they come with quick shifters, so that's definitely always a positive as well. But it also, like I said, it kind of comes down to personal preference. You know, it's your bike. You're gonna be the one riding it, so I would definitely just pick one out that personally you like, that looks good to you, and it's, you know, it's taken care of motor wise and everything else. You know, you don't, the only thing is with like getting older bikes, I'm always skeptical getting older bikes because, you know, you're buying a street bike, people are probably beating the shit out of it. So, you know, it's hard to take somebody else's word on their maintenance on the bike. You know what I'm saying? If you can find an older one not stunted out, I would get it. Yeah, like I said, I mean, it's definitely completely up to you, but I know that the earlier 2000s were definitely bulletproof. What year did they start making quick shifters? Ah, man, I'm not a big Ninja Cowie guy, but I want to say maybe 2023. I would definitely look into it. Definitely don't take my word on it because I don't know them like that. But I know that the newer ones have quick shifters, and plus, I mean, a 636. You got a couple more CCs than me. You know what I'm saying? I got a 600, which is technically a 599. So if you get a 636, technically it's a 635. So I mean, you definitely got an extra couple CCs, and it makes a huge difference. My buddy has a brand new. My buddy's got a brand new 636, and it almost felt like I was racing 1,000 cc. It was kind of upsetting. Definitely upsetting. And that was a 636. So I can only imagine if I lined up against a 750, it's probably gonna hurt my feelings as well. And then if I line up against 1,000 cc, which I've done that, it's just a night and day difference. But also, you know, 600 to 1,000 cc, we're talking about 400 cc difference. This bike's a 600, so that's only 200 cc's off of what the bike is in total. So yeah, it's pretty wild when you put it into perspective. But those 1,000 cc's, man, they freaking move. 22, I think. No, I looked it up. It was 19. Yeah, so there you go. 2019 is when they started the quick shifters then. Bro, it looked like a bird just flew into the shed. I'm definitely tripping out, guys. I'm definitely tripping out now. Is a 750 or heavier than a 636? I would definitely say a 750 should be heavier than a 636. But you're also talking about two different brands. Because you got Suzuki with the Gixxer 750, and then you got Cowie with the 636. So I would assume a 750 would be heavier because, you know, the motor's got to be bigger. You got a 750cc motor compared to a 636cc motor. So I would say the 750 should probably be heavier. But that's something I would look up because you're talking about two different brands. So, you know, you never know. You wouldn't know until you look into it. And like I said, I'm kind of a Honda boy, so I don't know too much. 636 will start pulling away by the beginning if fourth. Versus what? Leg unit. I for sure want one with a quick shifter. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's other bikes out there that come with quick shifters stock. But I know you were thinking about the 636 you said, so I know that the newer ones definitely come with quick shifters from the factory, which is nice. 636 versus a 750 leg unit. I'm not sure. I would assume they probably sit about the same. I mean, I've sat on 1000 cc's and they really don't feel much different. Also, my bike, I have my bike slammed. I got a full suspension on my bike and stuff, so there's that. But they really not much of a difference. It's just the weight. You probably just feel the weight difference, and it's, probably not too much. Of 600R. Oh yeah. No, it was. I don't even remember what we raced from. I think we did a second gear, and he just took me the whole way. It wasn't even a race. Jigsaw Scotty, take care, my bro. Do a shout out for us on the shorts. I'm thinking about starting up live streaming myself. Ride safe, my bro. Start that bike up and get out there next time. I'll check the videos. Hey, I appreciate you, Scotty, and I got you, my boy. You should definitely start doing live streams. If you want to start growing the community for yourself, 100% start doing live streams. I'm just trying to grow this channel, and I'm trying to bring a whole bunch of people along to see how far we can really make it on this journey. But it's really just about the community. I'm just trying to make some friends in this community, and eventually be able to travel and go meet you guys. I want to travel the world and be able to bring my bike with me and do content with all these people that support me. So 100%, Scotty, I would definitely look into doing some lives, my boy. Leg unit. Seen this guy riding around live streaming? That's pretty dope. The only problem with that is audio. There's no way I'd be able to get good audio for you guys because I have I'd have to be connected to my phone. So you guys would be just looking at pretty much my chin and my helmet the whole time, and I wouldn't be able to get a mic set up for that. I mean, I could, obviously I could. I have a mic set up to where it plugs into my phone, and then I have an external mic that I'm using that I keep on my hat. But that wouldn't work with my phone mount and stuff. I'd be scratching up my gas tank and stuff, so it would pretty much, if I were to do that, you'd probably just hear a lot of wind and maybe some bike noises. But I would have to look into it. I plan on changing up the content a little bit. But also, I'm just chilling with y'all, just doing some chatting, letting you guys get to know me a little bit. Go check the channel out, subscribe, and enjoy the journey, I'm pretty sure he has a GoPro setup and live streams from his app on his phone. Well, yeah, I mean, that's how I'm live streaming. It's from my phone. But just because he has a GoPro, I don't know how that would work, You'd have to connect them some sort of way and have the audio connected. I don't know how that would work other than using the setup that I have. But like I said, that wouldn't work because of the thing sticking out on the bottom of my phone. I'd have to look into it, though. I definitely would have to look into it. Steven, how long have you been riding? I've been riding street bikes for 3 years now, but riding in general, I've been riding my whole life. I grew up on dirt bikes, quads, go-karts, scooters, anything that had a motor, I was there with it. So, but being on the street, actually physically riding around other stupid idiots on the road that don't know how to drive, we're about 3 years in, which is nice. Oh man, guys, it is gorgeous out. I cannot wait to go riding a little bit. I'm just waiting for my buddy to text me back, and then once I get that text back, I am freaking out of here, y'all. I want to go enjoy this weather while the sun is up. Plus, whatever I'm shooting today is gonna be posted tomorrow for my second video of the week. So definitely keep an eye on the channel because I'm going to be up all night editing and getting this video ready. GoPro with a mic attachment will connect the GoPro app. You can live stream to any platform from there. Well, I don't use GoPro. GoPros are trash compared to DJI. But I mean, I would have to look into it because I just don't know how it works. I'm not saying you're wrong. I don't know how it works, so I don't know how I would get any of that to link up to even have the audio come over to my phone from my DJI. Hell yeah, I've been riding for almost half a year or 1 to 2 years. That's what's up. That's what's up. Get that seat time in, my boy. Got to get that seat time in. What do you ride now that you're looking to get a little bit of a faster bike? Jeez, the sun's just coming out more and more, guys. I can't even do it. I thought I was gonna have to be layered up in my snowboarding gear to go riding today because it was so chilly this morning. And now it's practically summer. I'm gonna just throw on a nice hoodie. Jeez. And I'm probably still gonna be sweating. Ain't that wild? I'm about to go for a ride soon as well. I ride an MT-03. Hey, there you go. That's what's up, MT-03. Okay, so that's why you're asking about the MT-09 or 636. Well, you know, that's definitely, if you like the MT-03, you would definitely like the MT-09 because it's just, you're adding a lot more power to it. But that's pretty dope. I like that. I like that. Good for you. Started off on something a little bit smaller that you can kind of get that seat time in and not really hurt yourself, you know? I mean, there's always a way to hurt yourself, but it's always good to start on something a little bit slower and understand the fundamentals of riding before you just hop on some, you know, crazy leader bikes or 600 cc's. Get yourself in a sticky situation pretty quick. Grind every day, good sir. That's it, my boy. That's it. That's all we can do. Out here just doing as much as I can do with the money that I got and the material that I have, you know? But that's what life's all about. It's just doing what you got to do in life and keeping yourself happy. And you know, I'm a pretty happy person. Pretty happy, especially that I got this freaking Jimmy Johnson right in front of y'all. Freaking, I love this bike. I love this bike. And then I got my beautiful dog behind me. Couldn't be more grateful. But it is a freaking grind, my boys. It is a grind. It's not easy. Going live on 2 different platforms multiple times a week and then posting on 3 different platforms plus long form videos on one of those platforms and having to edit it, and it's a lot of work. It's definitely a lot of work, but I love it and it's just something I enjoy, so I don't mind doing it, and I don't care that it costs me money to make content and I don't make money back from it. I don't care about that because I like it. And it's memories I'll always have and memories I'll always be able to look back on later on in life when I have kids and I have a family. You know, they can go back and see these videos. I love the MT-03. That's why I was thinking about getting an MT-09 once I hit a year of riding, but I've wanted a 636 my whole life since my dad had one in my childhood. Hey, I mean, hey man, no matter what bike you get, you can always get the other one too. So just know that, you know, you're not, just because you get the MT-09 or just because you get the 636 doesn't mean you can't get the other bike later on in life. You just got to work hard. Work hard, be consistent, save that money, and keep that goal in mind at all times, man. You'll be able to do it. Just, you know, you got to really want it. What all you got done to it? Well, I literally just rebuilt this bike a couple months ago. So, like I was saying earlier, it's just got a full exhaust and some blinkers and taillight and some levers right now. This bike was completely totaled in September, so she's a work in progress. But this winter, we're going to be doing some building. Respect. Yeah, Steven, I mean, hey, man, I want a freaking Fireblade Triple R, but just because I can't afford it or get it right now, it ain't scaring me away from getting one, you know? It's just, I know God's got a time for all of us, and when it's my time to get that bike, he will present it to me, and that's that, you know? But I will always have bigger goals, and I'll always try to accomplish them as much as I can. But that's what life's all about, man. It's setting goals and accomplishing them and having more goals and just that's what life's about to me. It's just is continuing to just better yourself and keep on moving forward and just always look at the positives in life. You know, I'm just grateful to be alive. So the fact that I'm alive and I had this bike, shit, I'm very grateful for that. And I try not to take advantage of it because, like I said, I know these bikes can get you in some situations pretty quickly. So I try to have a clear mind and head when I ride. And, if I'm in a bad mood, I try and stay away from the bike because throttle therapy is a real thing. And doing a buck 60, a buck 70 when you're pissed off is also a thing. So just try to be an adult. Try and be smart. I have a family I want to come home to every day. I got friends that I want to come home to every day. And I got a dog I want to come home to every day. So those are just the things that you got to remember when you go out for a ride. And, at least that's what I remind myself every time I go for a ride. Yes, sir. Amen. Hey, man, I'm speaking from the heart. It's just how I feel. And that's just my outlook on life. It's fun. It's fun going quick, guys. Don't get me wrong. But there's also a time and a place. And there's also tracks. If you really want to be a menace to society, go buy a track. Go to a track, get a ticket to go be riding on the track and experience your fun there instead of possibly risking your life on the streets. It doesn't have to be your fault at the end of the day. There's people out there that just don't pay attention to a single thing. You guys know it just as well as I do. People are sitting on their phones 24/7. I've seen multiple people get hit at red lights because people are texting and driving because they're sitting on their phone trying to call somebody. It's a sad reality. And when you're on a bike, you can't really be taking hits on a bike because we're not like we're in a car. We don't have airbags. We don't got all those body panels. So it's a little bit riskier being on a motorcycle than it is sitting in a car. And obviously the people that are in the car, they're safe, so they don't care. So that's why you can keep your head on a swivel. Always keep your head on a swivel when you're on it too, because one thing I have definitely learned is people are not looking out for people on motorcycles. It doesn't matter how loud your bike is. It doesn't matter anything. I don't think people really keep a lookout for us. So we have to do that. We have to predict. Sorry for the yawn. We got to predict other people's moves. And, like I said, we got family and friends we got to come home to. So I just remind myself that every time I go for a ride. Exactly. People don't see us. That's the way of the game, though. Don't hate the player, hate the game. That's not our fault. It's just being on two and people aren't observant, and sadly everybody's in their own worlds. People don't care about what other people are going through or other people's stuff. They just they care about themselves in the moment until they actually crash into somebody on a bike. Then they're gonna be, oh my god, I'm so sorry. But if you were really that sorry, then why were you texting and driving? Because it's not even my life, it's everybody else's life. It's not worth getting mad at them because it'll just take your focus off the road in front of you and you may cause an accident. Yeah, I mean, that's why I say you just gotta have your head on a swivel at all times. You gotta be, when you're coming into intersections, you gotta be triple checking yourself at every intersection, making sure there's not somebody trying to pull out or turn left on red or whatever the case is. So it's just, you don't gotta expect the worst of the worst, but it's nothing like riding a bike. There's no freedom and joy like being on two wheels and just, you get the fresh air and you got all the smells. You feel everything on the road. Just in a quick little pull on the wrist, you can do very high speeds and you can cut through cars. I mean, it's just the things you can do on a bike you can't do in a car, and the way that it makes you feel is just undescribable. Undescribable. And that's why we're here. That's why I started this whole YouTube journey, is to just show people the love that I have for bikes and the passion and just how much fun they can really be, but also being responsible. It's, a big thing at the end of the day is just being responsible and owning up to your actions and just, you just gotta be an adult. These things are death contraptions, so. You always gotta be ready for the worst. Oh man, guys. I gotta get these yards out because I gotta go do some freaking content in a minute. Oh my god. My boy finally texted me back, but I'm just waiting for him to let me know what he wants to meet up. I'm here, but we gotta go get some content for y'all because a new video is going up tomorrow. For show. You know, I'm getting my friends into getting bikes after I have them. They both thought I hit 60 when I was going 40. Yeah, man. Hey, peer pressure is a wild thing, I'll tell you that. My boy is the same way. He fucking wanted me to get a bike so bad, and he just, every time I see him, yo, go take my bike for a ride. Yo, go try it out. Go take it for a ride. And then eventually, that seed that he planted in my head got watered enough to where I said, yeah, I need a bike. And now, 3-4 years later, here we are. YouTube channel about bikes and everything. So crazy how God works, y'all. It is crazy because I've lost a lot of people on bikes, and I could have sworn I'd never hop on a bike after losing 3 of my good friends. And yeah, I guess it was a sign from God that he didn't want that to scare me away. So I'm just glad. I'm glad that, you know, sadly I lost some people to motorcycles, but I'm glad I got to have the same enjoyment that they had on those machines that sadly they lost their lives on. You know, it just shows you how much as scary as it can be and as deadly as it can be, it's just crazy how you can throw that all out the window just because of the feeling that it gives you, you know? And that's why I try and be in the right mind space when I do go ride, because, you know, anything can happen. And it does not have to be your fault. And that is just that's the risk that we all take being on too, guys. You know, it's just something that you always have to have in the back of your mind, knowing that anything can happen when you're out there on those bikes, and it is just what it is. But that's probably why people like them a lot too. It's so crazy to just have that much freedom on a motorcycle. I don't know. I love it. The adrenaline that it gives me, I love it. It's just one great freaking thing. One wonderful freaking thing. But we are an hour into this live, and we are going to go get ready for some content and go meet up with the boy, go grab some food, some drinks. So I think it is definitely going to be the end of this live. It's a 100% a lifestyle, without a doubt. Man, I love the exhaust design of this. Hey, I appreciate it. She's you know, she's a little something different. I like to stand out from everybody else, so you know, that's why I went with this. Too bad I was never sold in India, nor will be available. Well, this is also an aftermarket exhaust. The exhaust usually comes out under the tail, so this is a Brazilian exhaust that I got. Enjoy your ride, man. Yeah. So, yeah, like I said, guys, I'm going to be getting out of here. I got to go shoot some content so I can get it all edited and post it for you guys tomorrow on the channel. So stay tuned to that. Definitely go drop a subscribe on you, boy. Check out some of my videos. Go check out some of my shorts and just stick along for the journey, guys, because it is just the beginning. But I just want to wish you guys all a very, very happy Friday. I hope you guys have a great rest of the day, night, afternoon, whatever time it is for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. And we're going to be going live on YouTube a lot more often. So with that being said, I'm going to give you guys a little cold start because I got to pull this girl on out of here. And then that's going to be it. So stay tuned, and I'll catch y'all on the flip-flops. Peace out, my peeps. But let's get this girl purring. gotta get her nice and warmed up, boys. That's all. We just gotta warm her up. $106. We're getting there. We're almost there, boys. We're almost there. Oh yeah, she loves it. She loves it, guys. Let's get her on out of here. Get her on out of here. Sounds so good. I appreciate you, Steven. Peace out, everybody. I love every single one of you guys, and definitely go check out the channel. But I'll see y'all on Monday. So stay tuned, and I hope every single one of you have a great weekend, and stay positive out there, y'all. I love y'all, and peace.